Nestled within the towering peaks of the Vale d'Or Mountains, where snow-capped cliffs meet the warm eastern shores of the Valkyrian coast, lies Corvella, the grand jewel of the modern world, a city steeped in history, culture, and beauty. To an outsider, the city would seem like a dream, an oasis of life and culture untouched by the harshness of the world beyond. Its cobblestone streets wind like ribbons through the heart of the city. The air carries the scent of wildflowers and fresh bread, and the sounds of distant music float from the town square, where the people of Corvella gather to celebrate festivals, to laugh, and to dance. The mountains above and the forests below offer a breathtaking backdrop, nature's finest work, framed perfectly by the hands of mortal kind. In Corvella, the very atmosphere feels like something out of a forgotten dream. At its center, grand cathedrals cast long shadows over the square. The tinkling of the bells echoes across the valley, a sound that invites both reverence and grounding to the faithful. The city is known for its music and for its art, a haven for poets, musicians, and artisans. The taverns are often filled with the sounds of hearty laughter, and the markets are alive with vendors offering their wares. The people of Corvella are warm, inviting, and friendly. The townsfolk offer smiles to all who visit, making it seem as though nothing in this picturesque place could ever go wrong. It is a city of hope, where the struggle of the outside world cannot touch the serenity of its cobbled streets. But all of it, is a facade. Behind the grand beauty of Corvella is a fragile veil, and beneath it lies something far darker. For all the serene grandeur of the city, there is an undeniable weight to its atmosphere, a feeling that something is deeply wrong. It's in the way the villagers smile just a little too politely, as though they're hiding something. It's in the way the evenings fall into a strange, suffocating silence. And it's in the eyes of the people, a kind of unease that can't be shaken, even under the bright, warm light of day. And now, in the quiet heart of this town, lies a mystery. One that has been left unspoken, but is growing ever more pressing. A great source of divine magic has been silenced. A goddess is dead. And along with the quiet, the famed arcane investigator, Percival Manolo Alistair, is missing. Can our adventurers discover the source of this great silence? Or will the light of Corvella finally go out?
Welcome, everybody, to the first session of the Universe of Cartolian.
Woo! Hey! Yeah!
I'm very cramped.
For all the memes about how hard it is to plan, it was literally
yes.
Yes.
Your
welcome.
face is not,
Suggestion.
Your face is not in the camera.
Yeah, you got it.
So
Dash
you
it over.
by the mic.
Hello.
Okay, and also, yeah, you gotta be like down here by the bottle, so I can.
Okay, so I might as well just ditch the chair.
Exactly. Yeah. You got it.
Up to you. Always straight from the stools, too.
Yeah, right. So how we doing?
Pretty chill.
Hello, all you beautiful people on the internet.
We don't have
for you.
Our budget was $8 and half of it had gum on it, so you know, this is what we're rolling with for now. If you wanna change this, and also if you want to become one of the people on Alabastor's lovely list, donate.
You'll find out what that list is for later.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
No, not yet.
For reference,
although
viewers
that
at
could
home.
be potential for the future.
For reference,
Rick's
I'm
mom.
the DM's brother, so I get extra information.
I am also technically...
No, you get information.
Yeah, you get no information.
I am also technically a DM for another campaign, which I hope to also record for this channel.
It's a good one. This is session 1 of From Under. I'm very excited to share this with you.
Yeah.
To begin, I'm going to need Alabastor at the table. The rest of you are going to take a hike.
Didn't we already do this?
I need to.
Shut up.
Doing it again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Just redoing it. Or continuing where we left off.
I guess we'll bring the pizza away.
Alabastor. Welcome to the table.
Thank you.
You feel the twist of the blade and the feeling of weightlessness. The backwards fall into the abyss. Over and over and over. Like it'll never end. Just your worst memories play on repeat for you to watch. You stand in your own skin, but you can never replace what happens. You scream at yourself, but it's as if you're on brakes. Can you describe some of those memories for everyone?
Moments of my life in the Nine Hells. Specifically, some of the lesser demons picking on me for not being a full-blooded member of their kind. Occasionally, my master steps in, but only to add to the cruelty.
With each sin, you feel what feels like the knife in your gut. Again, and again, and again. Every single time you reach out trying to pull yourself out, but it's never worked. You've never quite made it. But now, as you reach, something new happens. Something that hasn't happened for a very long time. So long that you've forgotten could. Something is new. Your hand meets something hard, and you fall into it completely. And as you gain your bearings, you realize that you lay face down on a dusty wooden floor, in the dark. The only light emanating comes from dirty windows directly in front of you. You collapse fully, suddenly, inexplicably, in the middle of what appears to be an abandoned antique shop. The sting of the dust in your lungs and the smell of rotting paper hits you all at once. Gravity feels heavy against your suddenly inexplicably corporeal form. And for the first time in what feels like years, you feel what it's like to be alive.
Wow, that was quite the experience. I get up, brush myself off, and walk over to one of the windows, seeing if I can peer through the grime to see my outer surroundings.
As you begin to walk, memories fill your mind. You remember the feel of the blade right in your stomach. The sensation of dying, and not almost dying, not nearly dying, but actually dying. The weight of your sins dragging you down, pain of flames, and then darkness, like your mortal mind has swapped outwards. But you're not where it happened. Not the ritual chamber, not the place where you tried to stop that crazed warlock about to make one of the worst mistakes of his eternity. Now you're here, the place you never made. Disoriented, confused, and sitting on the bottom. As you look out the window, you see the faint shape of buildings outside. Commercial buildings, shops. You're not quite sure where you are. And as you try the door, it doesn't seem to open.
I look around the room. Are there any antique radios?
There is antique radio.
I walk over and switch it on.
You are greeted by the familiar sound of static, but warm static.
I tune the channel to frequency 666.
Your fingers begin to twist the knobs. Some dust comes off of this radio for these a long time. But as you do, you start to hear defeats in a voice. It's garbled at first, and then it starts to become a little bit more clear. So the second you reach it, it shuts off. And you hear the soft creak of a wooden beam above you. To anyone else, it would sound like the building side. But to you, it knows better. You get the familiar sensation you come to master. Primal instinct, all mortals know well, but very few in this modern world have had to hone. The feeling of being watched by a prey. Measured. In an instant, you know you're no alone.
I turn around, not looking up, and take a knee. What has transpired since my passing, my lord?
You hear the soft sound of 2 feet step down behind you onto what feels like a table. And you hear a female voice actually return. Hello.
I stand up and turn around.
There is what seems to be a young girl standing there, maybe 19. Golden eyes, blonde hair, bench. You don't think you've met her before.
Hello, my dear. Who might you be?
Kane sends his regards.
I figured as much. Does he have business for me to be about?
Always now. Always. But for now, just wants you to keep reading.
See. And where exactly has our all-powerful master placed me?
She doesn't quite answer first, just stares for a long moment, but sits into reading.
Insight check?
Go ahead.
Need to pull up my character sheet actually. I forgot to do that early. But base roll is a 17.
You get the feeling as you ask this that this is a third party. You know the people who commonly hate you, but you're master. And this girl doesn't seem to ring any bells.
All the world's different times. All the
But she seems to be studying you know this. And she seems to
Joseph all from where I can
think warmly of your master at the very least.
that you're here.
I think to myself, that's a first. But I don't say anything further.
In great time. And so it was.
I just wait for a response.
But she actually changes the subject for you. As she watches you, she says,
Her firstborn son,
I know something interesting.
welcome girls.
Sure, pique my curiosity.
Your master, Hank, he burnt a very, very lucrative deal to get you back into the mortal world.
Really?
I'm
Surprised he thinks so highly of me.
It's really like you.
Glory of the Lord shone round about me.
Most apparently.
Do you know what he could have done with a deal with an archdevil?
Quite a lot, I imagine.
So that begs the question that doesn't need to be said out loud.
Shall be in all people.
Agreed.
It's not important now. Why would he bring you?
The Lord. This will be a sign. You'll find that they've got the swallowing.
Al thinks to himself for a moment, kind of eyeing this strange girl who seems far too inquisitive for her own good. And after a moment he replies, I'm afraid that's a mystery I must keep to myself. That's insider business.
I thought you might say as much. However, I can tell you're the kind of person who's had to deal with, well, don't say the word, that didn't have to be that word. But tell me, you ever had to speak to one who has nothing to prove?
No. Surprisingly, that is a commodity I've yet to come across.
And you yourself, would you say you're like the rest of them?
I'd say I would.
Interesting. You see, I'm not quite sure to me.
Not many do.
You, on one hand, you seem so humble, so small compared to some of the big players. But also, your name is certain in a way that no one is anticipating. You, firstly, hurt an archdemon, and you're alive and breathing. He doesn't know that.
Good. We prefer to keep it that way.
What I prefer is to make sure that Blade doesn't turn towards me.
What are you proposing?
Tell me about this deal you have with Game. 100 souls for what?
You know that much, do you?
I do my research.
Like any good researcher does. Or should I say, reporter? As I heard, implying, I'm pretty sure that's what you're up to. You're preparing to tell this all to somebody.
She holds a poker face.
Okay. Very well. Tell your master this. In exchange for the 100 souls I gather from my master Cain, he has promised to elevate me to be among demonkind.
Little imp hybrid. What do they call you, tieflings?
I
become full-blooded demon.
That is correct. I will be a half-breed no longer.
Interesting. And how far are you?
I've collected about 10 souls so far.
10 souls in this time?
It's only been a few months.
I understand you do this without these radio waves?
Mostly.
Okay.
The only real condition he has given me is that it can't be by force.
So by influence?
Yes. Such is the way of the radio, after all.
Very good. What if we could help you? let's just say that Dean isn't the only airwaves. And I'm sure he would be quite in favor of competition. See, you set yourself up as one who could not only follow him, but could either work with him or against him. Suddenly you become a much greater command.
I will admit, that is something I have pondered.
I imagine after you become full of demon, you don't want to stay there, do you? Linger under him for the rest of all time.
Of course not. Let's just say he owes me a bigger debt than he realizes.
Help you collect?
In due time. I need certain occurrences I can only get from the mortal plane first.
Interesting. Well, you're back.
True.
You're breathing once again. You're welcome.
Thank you.
What will you do now?
What I've always done. Play my cards right.
Good. And seeing as we're not, since you didn't beat it, I can only offer you so much. However, here's another interesting variable I would see. I would feel very interested to direct you towards.
What would that be?
Do you remember your old friend Alistair? The monster hunter?
That I do.
He's taken an apprentice. One a very interesting background.
Really?
Say they call this little apprentice, or the child, the Devil of Laveau. What's most curious about him is his storm cloud gray skin, his jet black hair that glints red in the sunlight, and his deep violet eyes. The familiarity, I'm sure, if you know anything of the underworld.
Does sound quite familiar.
You can roll a history check if you would like.
Yes, I will. Oof. Dice are liking me tonight. That is a dirty 20.
You know that she's speaking about the Ashen Prince.
Ashen Prince. Well, where do you know? That is quite the lead. Thank you for that.
Now let's just say maybe Alistair is going to be taking a vacation. Somewhere hot. That leaves this little soul unclaimed. Somebody should capitalize on that.
I agree. Maybe I'll collect a few more on the way.
We'll be in touch.
I'm sure you will.
Takes out a business card, actually. Puts it over to you, kind of like a style.
Patches it between two fingers.
Carries the sigil.
Ooh. I see. Alright. I'll lift the lapel of my coat, tuck it inside my suit pocket.
If you ever have any major troubles, please do reach out.
I'll keep you in mind.
Well, as per my deal with your master, you're free to go.
Very
You hear a click of the door unlock.
And the second you look towards it, she's gone.
She-devils. Always the wily ones. And with that, I stride out of the room and make my way out of the building.
Cass, you walk through the cobbled streets, reading in one clutched hand the last letter that Alistair left you. It reads, "To my dearest friend, I trust this letter finds you well and in high spirits. It has been too long since our last correspondence, and I must confess, I miss our late-night discussions more than I care to admit. The trials of my work seem all the more burdensome in solitude, and though I have found some comfort in my travels, I long for the familiar. But I digress. I write to you now with promising news. I have arrived in the village of Gravethorn, nestled deep within the Veildor Mountains, as I had hoped. The town, as one might expect, is surrounded by dense, shadowed woods that give the whole place an air of mystery. But I am certain it is nothing I cannot manage. The journey was a long one, but the path, as always, full of little discoveries. A strange and beautiful country, this land, untamed in some aspects, but with a certain kind of stillness that speaks to the soul. I have met a number of the villagers, most of them cautious, yet welcoming in their own way. They carry a quiet dignity about them. Though there's something in the air, a tension perhaps that I can't quite shake. I dare say the mountains themselves carry a certain heaviness, like an old secret waiting to be unearthed. One notable thing I must mention in particular is words of one they call the Crimson Prophet, that seems to stand watch over this town. The villagers speak of it with both reverence and apprehension, though it appears to have been here far longer than anyone can remember. I've made it a point to observe these rumors from afar. I cannot help but feel there is more to it than simply a curious landmark or story. Perhaps I will investigate further tomorrow. It has a strange allure, as though it's waiting for something or someone. But enough of that for now. My purpose here is clear, and I plan to delve into the matter at hand. The priest I met in Corvella, Father Elias, has proven a kind and wise soul. His guidance has already been invaluable, and I have no doubt his insight will lead me to what I seek. He speaks of one in Gravethorn the locals call the voice of the Crimson Prophet. I have yet to meet him. I'll admit I find a certain thrill in the unknown. There's always something exhilarating about stepping into a new chapter, a new mystery to unravel. But fear not, my dear friend. I am quite well as ever, on my toes. I will write again once I have more to report. Until then, I remain in good health and high spirits. Yours in faith and fellowship, Alistair. Written from Gravethorn in the Veildor Mountains. It's been 6 weeks since you've read that note, or since that note arrived.
Oh, ain't that the cute?
You have made your way to Gravethorn, or not Gravethorn, to Corvella in search of this priest. However, the city is large, you're not quite sure where to begin. As you go on your way, you reach the town square. You see groups of people meeting outside, many of them walking about from here to there. You see people going about their shopping, buying groceries, going to the local tavern. There's a street performance going on in one of the corners. And most strangely of all, you suddenly see a tiefling walk out of the building looking quite flustered. But he puts on a smile and relaxes himself.
That was odd. Interesting.
Well, as I walk past this citizen, I will go ahead and try to plant something on him. Would that be sleight of hand?
Go ahead, and you're going to roll a perception check.
Natural 20.
Ooh.
What's your modifier? So I got 20 for perception? Yeah, +2. Okay, so 22 beats 20.
Wouldn't give it up for the nat 20. First one of the night and
Ow,
You can go ahead and describe how you
crazy. Alright.
So, how exactly do you try to pull this on?
With a casual, shoulder bump. Oh, sorry.
I know.
As you do so, I catch a glimpse of something and pluck it off. Pardon me, sir. I believe you misplaced something of yours?
And as you look closer, you realize that what I had just planted on you seems to be a duplicate.
My good man, if you truly wish to maintain your health, I recommend not dropping these. Take it as a sign of good luck.
And with that, I move on.
As you walk away, I watch you leave, and once you're out of sight, flip the tooth away and say, "Use some good luck."
Alright.
Do you catch this?
I do. And as it goes, I will go ahead and use my telekinetic feat to create an invisible mage hand to point it again.
Another perception.
Another perception.
Alright.
4.
Mine was a 10.
Okay.
Okay.
That beats 4.
You both are in a little bit of a high emotional state. You have no idea what this interaction just was, but you do manage to place it back on him without his noticing.
Well.
As you, Al, as you try to shake off that rather strange interaction, you suddenly notice some sound coming from the abandoned shop where you just walked out of. You find Xinco, Brickboy, and Van Jaylen suddenly very aware of their surroundings, coming out of the exact same trance that you were. For reference, the rest of you three, you were dead a minute ago.
Oh.
Suddenly you find yourselves very undead, or very not dead. You're not undead, you're not dead.
I
And
stand in the doorway.
reeling from the memory of dying and suddenly being here.
I stand in the doorway as they appear, and I watch for a moment. What do you guys do? That we were, my friends, but thanks to the grace of my patron, we've been brought back.
Interesting.
It pays to have powerful friends in our
Feels like a hangover, you know.
places. It'll wear off in time. It doesn't last very long. Because I got sniped by a front people.
I'm new here, so why am I back?
Because you were involved in what I was involved in. You merely got brought back purely by luck. And something like that means you only. But I'll collect for you.
So be it.
Alabastor being the badass he is.
Yeah.
Delicious, delicious.
Delicious is crazy.
You get the feeling none of you quite actually know where you are, except for Alabastor, who has visited Corvella before. You do recognize some of the familiar streets. You've worked jobs here. You've done your
Is it as I remember?
patron's bidding. It's grown a little bit, but you're able to find your way.
And the atmosphere?
The atmosphere is warm for such a cold place.
No, I mean, like, has the atmosphere changed?
Not to your knowledge.
By the way, what is your character look like?
Ah,
I would like
yes.
to know for listeners. Let me get there.
Alright. He's got long braided black hair, eyes that are the inverse of normal eyes, where it's black on the outside and lavender with the irises.
Really?
White pupils. Yes. And stormy gray skin.
I realized that to myself, and I am now mentally kicking myself. But beyond that, I just turn to the group and I say, it's called Corvella, right?
Corvella.
Welcome to Corvella, gentlemen. I suggest we find a place to spend the night before we find our bearings.
I suppose so, yes. That's a good idea.
Alright.
Should probably get some water.
Follow me, I know just the place.
For water?
Both. Water and water.
Water and lodging. Okay, you walk into a local inn called the Gilded Wake. It's particularly infamous for a scandal you're aware of because you helped perpetrate said scandal, which means that the prices are a little lower and the clientele a little rowdier.
I walk right up to the bartender and I say, Barkeep, how much for, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms and some water?
Make that 5 rooms.
The other 2 are not here.
We don't exist right
We are
now.
not here.
The bartender actually looks directly at you and gets this happy smile on their face and says, Alice! Al! It's you! You're back!
Yes. Through, an interesting set of circumstances, I happen to be back in town, but I'm not sure how long I will be staying. But I'm more than happy to pay for some rooms for myself and my 3 companions.
Oh, please, allow me to give you the friends discount.
Of course.
That will be 4 silver per room.
Thank you. Most gracious price indeed.
Oh, I heard you say something about water, but could I interest you in something a little bit more strong?
I'll take a whiskey stout. But I believe the rest of my friends will require some food.
I see.
Time for some
And you, the
water.
rest of you, how do you know Alabastor over here?
It's fuzzy. We've gone on a little adventure together.
I remember nothing.
Let's just say we
But
all
my-
went to school together.
I remember nothing.
I see.
Entire life. What are you talking about?
See, every D&D party starts either in a jail cell, in a tavern, or at a magic school. You can usually tell by how they're dressed.
Alright, well, water for the lot of you, and you said gin.
Whiskey stout.
Whiskey stout. Certainly. I'll be right back with that. She shuffles off, and you notice an air of nervousness in her stride.
Strange place, man. It's a strange place.
Apparently those 17s from before were pure luck, because that's 2 2s in a row.
Yeah.
You shrug it off. Well, while we're sitting here around the bar waiting on your waters, I believe some introductions might be in order. Of course, you all know each other.
I know none of these fellas.
Some introductions for our viewers might be appropriate.
Alright.
Viewers, what's up?
Salutations, everyone. The name is Alabastor Smite, Tiefling radio show extraordinaire.
Who are you talking to?
Will you describe how you look to everybody around you?
There's no one over
I
there.
am a red-skinned tiefling with horns that, instead of a ram's, are more similar to that of a deer. My attire is in a red and silver suit with a fine bow tie, And I have a cane with a simple gold handle that I use as a walking stick for seemingly no reason other than to show off.
Name's Xinco. I'm not sure.
Just describe what you look like to the room around you.
Oh, I am basically I'm a half-orc barbarian, and I am just pleased to be here.
Okay. Brick Boy Bob. Describe what you look like as you're sitting here at this bar waiting for your water.
I'm basically one color black. Very mysterious. You cannot see my face because it's covered with smoke.
Okay.
Very mysterious.
Okay. That's I don't recall that in session 0, but okay.
Me either.
Yeah. We'll have to
change that.
We'll have to discuss that after session.
Onward!
I'm Van Jaylen. I'm a shifter or artificer. I tinker and shit.
Brilliant.
He seems like, despite being dead, he's already drunk.
Obviously.
Expect nothing next.
Okay. As you all get comfortable with your surroundings, the barkeep comes back with your waters and your whiskey sour.
Thank you, my good man.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly how much do I owe you for these and the rooms?
Well, like I said before, it's... Oh, what was it? 4 silver for the rooms, and... say a
1
copper
gold
for the
silver.
water. And the whiskey will... That's on the house.
Thank you. Let's say this a I'll toss him 17 silver.
Sounds good.
Keep the change, my good man.
As you're sipping the first taste of your whiskey, an older gentleman comes in, very burly, covered in faded nautical tattoos.
Not jolly.
Al, it's good to see you. You recognize this as Corvin Pike. He was a sailor and an adventurer. You've worked with him before.
Mike, my good man, it's good to see you. Take a seat, have a drink.
Oh, absolutely. He takes a seat. He is the owner of this establishment. What brings you back to town? It's been, 7 years?
Give or take. My business here is mainly professional.
Right.
Well, I have these 3 fools to help out. They seem a little lost.
Look, fool.
Well, fools and oddities.
Babysitting again, are you?
Unfortunately. For some reason, I keep getting roped into these gigs.
Well, lovely to meet you all. I'm Pike, an old friend of Al's.
I'm Brickman.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Brickman and I have water all my hand.
Where do you find these folks?
They seem to find me from wherever they crawl from. And believe me, I've crawled through some interesting places.
Oh, I can imagine. Well, it's good to see your face anyhow.
And just to see yours as well. How's business?
Well, with the festival coming up, it's been decent. Not as lucrative as it has been in past years, but I can't complain. Of course, I do expect quite the pilgrimage, what with the recent happenings with the Church of Seraphina.
And what happenings would that be?
Well, haven't you heard?
I'm afraid my arrival in town was not by normal means, and I have been gone for quite a while, so I haven't heard much.
I see. Well, rumor has it, and of course the clergy will deny this, that the goddess Seraphina is dead.
Interesting.
Seeing as...
If the rest of you guys are watching this conversation, Alabastor is trying to sound a little disheartened, but he can't help but have a big smile creep on his face.
Of course they'll deny it, but the signs are clear. The clerics have lost all communication and all power. The magic weave of the entire world seems to have altered.
Interesting.
It's as if her voice and her presence simply went quiet.
Remind me, what was Seraphina the god of again?
She was one of the goddesses of light and of justice.
Oh, well that is rich. I am surprised. No judgment to the goddess herself, but to be done in what I would assume is an unjust manner. For a goddess of justice, that must have been quite low.
Oh yes. I'm no expert on it.
I suppose I'll have to pay the clergyman a visit, see if they'll require any assistance.
As I imagined you would.
Tell me, is there anything extra planning to happen during this festival?
Well, rumor has it, in the upcoming week, the church plans to announce measures to restore the goddess's power. They plan to meet in sacred places and pray about it. Sounds a little far-fetched to me, but you know the faithful type.
Yes, pray and pray and pray. That's all they do, and not too much comes of it. They'll find other ways soon. But I was more referring to the festivities themselves. Is there any particular events you're looking forward to?
Well, they're yet to be announced, but of course rumor does reach us first. The poorest side of Corvella. Rumor has it there may be another pilgrimage outside of the 10-year cycle. That would be particularly lucrative.
Remind me, where does this pilgrimage travel to?
The pilgrimage comes from all over to the Cathedral of Seraphina in the town. The House of the Radiant Dawn. Stores are usually open, but I'm afraid with the recent happenings you may find difficulty entering.
Of course. Well, thank you. I appreciate the... What is it? Sorry, I'm actually struggling to find a word right now.
The information?
Not quite. The,
Advice?
Thank you for the tip.
Certainly. He takes a sip of his own, it's blonde ale, which is the local drink around these parts.
I down the rest of my whiskey sour, setting the glass gently on the table.
Good luck with whatever antics you have going on, Hal.
Will do. By the way, if you happen to see anyone with gray skin and violet eyes, make sure to let me know.
What business do you have with someone like that?
Just say they're connected to an old acquaintance of mine. I'd like to have a word.
I see. Certainly.
And, I guess I'll just walk over to the other three and I'll be like, so, you had your fill yet?
My head feels much better now.
That water helped.
Feeling well clearer. Thank you.
Well, yeah, in case you need some extra rest. I tossed them the extra 3 keys. I am actually going to go get some much needed rest myself. And I'll head up to my room.
Sounds good.
I'll probably hit it for the night.
I will ask what I was doing.
By the way, when we were brought back with full HP or just 1?
With 1 HP.
Figures and shit. And with that, what time of day is it, by the way?
It's evening time.
Yeah. Then I am going to attempt to take a long rest.
Alright. You guys, if you would like, you can take a long rest.
Alright.
So we're good to mark it off?
Mm-hmm. The inn rooms are... They're not the fanciest, but they're comfortable. No leaks, no obvious holes in the roofing or patches.
Alabastor.
And the beds are likewise comfortable. Fluffy, clean sheets, but nothing really fancy about them. All of you are able to sleep soundly. The town is surprisingly quiet after hours. It's a night of full moon, so there is some light outside, but you're relatively undisturbed. You wake up in the morning. Mm-hmm.
I would like to activate the ability of my Eerie token.
Okay.
And I would like to enter a trance, and during that time, see and hear from the token that I have planted on Alabastor, in order to essentially view from that token.
I see.
Two variables.
Yes. I get to both see and hear as a carefulness.
Alright, what does he see and hear you doing?
He sees me writing in a journal for a moment, but as the token is actually still on my coat jacket, I assume, which is hanging on the doorknob on the opposite side of the room.
Yes, do you speak Infernal?
Let me check my proficiencies. I do not.
Alright, well, you are unable to decipher what it is he's writing in his journal.
Okay.
I actually don't know, but
Oh,
I am writing in Elvish.
I see.
I don't know that either. I don't think.
You're a tiefling, yet you don't know Infernal. That's
For
weird.
some reason,
That's weird.
For some reason, the new rules didn't include it on.
Hey, guess what? You know it now.
I do
Retcon,
now.
little retcon, you know Infernal, because that's going to be important to me later.
That's fair. I'll have to adjust my character sheet for that later.
Okay.
Alright.
Sweet!
And then, after scoping out the area and getting a good view through the window, I would like to sort of triangulate a location in town. Would that be an intelligence check?
Yes, go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
I'm trying to
Would
track
that
him
be
down and he's doing a better
investigation?
job than I
What?
am.
Investigation?
Yes.
That's a 14.
Alright, you aren't able to get an exact location, but you are able to get kind of the general region, and you're pretty sure that it's going to be at this
In the middle. Yeah.
Its name again is the Gilded Wake Inn.
Understood.
It is one of the more popular inns, but you've also heard it has a reputation.
Understood. As I stand just outside, I would like to use my Hex Magic trait to disguise self as a, similarly shady elf.
Okay.
And After having done so, I will enter into the tavern and try to slip my way upstairs.
Okay.
What was the name of the tavern one more time?
The name of the tavern is the Gilded Weight. You are greeted as you enter by Malus Thorn, the barkeep. She kind of looks a little oddly at you, as if it's a little strange that you're slinking in at such a late hour. Is there something I can do for you, sweetheart?
I've got some business with one of your patrons here.
Business? At this hour? Can I offer you a drink before this business?
There's no need for that. Thanks. And I can roll persuasion, intimidation for that?
Go ahead and roll Persuade.
Gotcha. 16.
She raises an eyebrow, but see you on your way.
Alright. And as I go upstairs, I would like to do so without a sound.
Okay, roll stealth.
That is a 19.
Alright. You are very stealthy as you climb these stairs.
And do the doorknobs have keyholes?
They do.
Can I see through it?
No.
No. Okay. Let's see. Actually,
you do not see. There is no seeing happening.
You don't see it, but it is you are blind.
well,
This
then,
is not the keyhole you're looking for.
Is there a window at all in this hallway?
Not in the hallway.
I wish to use my telekinetic abilities to create a mage hand and have it go around to the window I saw before.
Okay.
And I would like it to quietly slip open.
Okay, so it's gonna go around the building.
Yes.
Okay. As you cast this, the barkeep sitting downstairs sees this random mage hand.
Because it's the telekinetic piece, so the mage hand is invisible.
Roll a stealth check anyway.
Very well. That's in that one.
The barkeep immediately notices this mage hand floating around because of all the wards in this building. And looks upstairs. You can't quite see where you are, but looks at the stairs warily. She goes, roll a persuade check for me.
4.
She goes, do I get paid enough for this shit? I guess I do. And she walks off to go find Corbin.
Alright. Well, that's happening. Does the mage hand open?
Yes, you go around to the window, you open the clasp, and you roll the window. It is quite noisy because of your roll. What's your passive perception?
12.
Does not wake you.
And as it goes in, I'd like it
Especially
to
after
go
rising from the
to
grave.
the door on the other side and open it from the inside.
Door opens with a creak.
And with that, I slip inside and quietly close it.
Yeah.
And I'd like to snoop around to see what I can do.
Right, Alabastor, what have you got in your room to hide from people?
I first of all go for that journal.
Okay.
It's a journal written entirely, and since you said I know Infernal, it is written in Infernal.
Okay. You're gonna open the book?
Nonsensical ramblings about the day.
I'm not opening it just yet, just setting it in my bag.
You do notice, though, looking at the cover of this book, that there's an emblem on the front cover. It looks kind of similar to one of these mics, but it has one of those wire frames around the back that looks strikingly similar to a pentacle.
Interesting.
The book is also slightly warm to the touch as you reach out and grab it.
May I make an Arcana check on it?
Sure.
Very well.
You can roll a deception check.
Ah, that's a 6.
As you grab it, you pause for just a moment. Something about this feels off. But you don't have enough information to know exactly what it might be, and so you assume it's essentially just a normal book, maybe with some kind of magic imbued into it. But nothing obviously stands out. So you pocket it and put it in your bag, and forget it.
Alongside any other valuables I make them.
You do find my gold pouch, which currently holds 30 gold and 83 silver.
How much is it?
30 gold, 83 silver.
Anything else? Weapons? Tools?
I mean, there's my cane.
Yeah.
Okay.
Surprisingly, you find a small... Well, you do find a longbow inside my
Goat jacket. Okay, I'll speak that.
and a quiver of arrow.
Okay.
Okay, that must be really awkward to carry around inside
And
your coat jacket.
Yeah.
Pressed against my back all the time, though.
Well, sure.
Anything else?
Nothing of value.
And I would like to check if like the cane's like a hidden sword next thing.
It is.
Oh, okay. Then I will take that as well.
So, is he being stealthy enough to keep me from waking up, or even the door?
It's literally part of my backstory that I do this.
He does this way. Okay, you find all of his goods and his
Well,
valuables.
start it the next morning.
Alright.
As you're walking out, though, you are greeted by a very burly man with nautical tattoos,
Oh.
folding his arms. We don't take too kindly to burglars around here.
Yes, well, you try to keep it down. Keep patrons, would you?
Return the items you stole, or the guard will be the least of your problems.
You don't want the guard in a place like this? You realize you're patrons, don't you?
Return the items, or the guards will be the least of your problems.
The least. That means you're the problem. You know what I do to problems? Solve them. I'm not gonna be the one who needs the first one.
You're not leaving.
You want me to stop you? No, roll intimidation.
No, just roll initiative.
Well,
That's what you get, boy.
alright.
Oh, just you.
If this wakes me up, there will be a clue. That's
Hell.
18.
What?
That's an 18.
You guys will all find out why I'm being so.
I mean,
That's an 18.
well, yeah, but,
Not just because I'm a
well, I mean, we know you're ripping off Alistair, but...
Not that either.
Well,
Okay.
okay.
Badoop badoop. Let's see. We do. Okay. Weed.
We need to clear space.
No, we're fine. It's just a hallway.
Cool.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a sleight of hand check.
Very well. That is not a 2. That's an 11.
Immediately, with swiftness, he disarms you expertly.
Wow.
Throws the weapon behind him.
That's the...
Yep.
I have a feeling.
He shouts directly, "Ow! Wake up!" Go ahead and roll initiative as you awake.
They're still around before that.
There is.
8 for initiative.
Okay.
Just gonna go to my spell list. You're not gonna like what I'm about to do.
It's your turn, Cass.
Also, this is gonna be funny how stereotypical my first name is.
Shake yourself.
If only tungsten ball.
I cast explosive diarrhea and then butt crack. You juggles cast explosive diarrhea. Instantly explode.
So,
You blow up instantly.
Twin spell tungsten ball.
I cast, screw you, die.
I cast a regular missile.
I'm all out of spells, but I cast fist.
I cast
Fire! Immediately after he throws my weapon away, suddenly he feels a psionic force take hold of him and push him 30 feet away.
Context.
This is an action. It's telekinetic movement. And as an action, I target one loose object that is large or smaller, or one... Oh wait, it has to be a willing creature.
It is not a willing creature.
It is not.
Yeah.
Never mind. Never mind. I can't do
Always helps to look at the spell description.
Right, in this case, I will instead use my other ability of telekinetic, where as a bonus action, I can telekinetically shove a creature. So that's a strength saving throw.
Tell. Oh no! The nat one?
Oh! Alright. Well, he gets shoved 5 feet away then.
Okay.
And I will retrieve my items and use my action to dash out of there.
He goes prone from this shove.
Okay.
Says, "Get back here, you little thief!"
Catch me if you can!
Okay, that brings us to Alabastor. That's enough time for you to react. Your stuff's gone.
Oh, that's something better. I leap out of the bed, entering the hallway, turning toward him, extending my hand and saying,
Well, I'm already...
"May the souls of the damned be upon thee," as I cast Eldritch Blast.
I'm 60 feet down the stairs now.
You're 60 feet already?
120 feet! 60 feet, I dashed.
Eldritch Blast has a range of 120
Yeah,
feet.
but it's not a straight line.
Also, you find the door locked.
Oh, no!
Yes.
Okay.
In that case, I get within 30 feet. Well, I move my total 30 feet. How close within?
That
Would
brings
be-
you to 30 feet from him.
Can I see him?
Yes.
Okay.
Eldritch Blast. So 2 ranged attacks for 1d10 force damage each.
What if your line of sight goes in a straight line?
The is a 7-foot hole. So does 13 hit?
Nope.
Okay. How about a 22?
Yeah.
Okay. That is 2 force damage.
Gotcha.
So powerful.
Ooh.
What can I say? I'm weakened without my foam.
12 more stuff.
Alright.
And hold on. Let me check one thing because I might have a bonus action. Bonus action, expeditious retreat. To dash and get closer.
Okay.
But that's it.
So, are you within 5 feet now?
Yeah. Because that's another 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Brings you up to him.
Right to his face.
And you can see in the dark my eyes are glowing red. Okay. Almost like a lingering side effect from the spell. Interesting.
Corvin comes barreling down the stairs. My dice.
Unless I'm told.
Yeah, that was a fudge roll.
Mm-hmm. He immediately goes straight to behind the bar, picks up this giant keg, and he hurls it at you.
Oh god!
With magic force.
Not surprised.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Wait, what?
Am I in the way, by the way?
The entire freaking keg at him.
I better not be in
Very
the way,
nice.
because I don't want to
Very
get
nice.
caught in these cross.
14?
The barrel hits you and explodes with all of the liquor.
Oh no.
You are going to take... You're going to take 15 bludgeoning damage
Tieflings being nice enough to that
Oh, yeah.
and 2 force damage.
Okay.
Technically, I have
As a reaction, I will create a protective psionic field around myself to reduce the damage. And that reduces it by 4.
Okay.
So 11 damage.
Just chucks a whole keg at him. He's pretty crazy, guys.
How big is the keg, though?
It's keg size.
Keg size.
giant
They're like
barrels.
400 pounds.
Dude, it's those giant barrels. That's a keg.
Kegs are insane.
Yeah.
And it was full of liquor.
Adds weight.
Yeah.
Alright.
Thanks for pissing off the retired level 20 adventurer. Just kidding.
Yes.
Just kidding.
Yes.
Just kidding.
He's still
Okay,
pretty.
not the
He's
giant
pretty
ones,
tough.
but like medium size ones.
That's why he's now laying on.
wine barrel type shit. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Cool. Maybe
Is that his turn?
That's his turn.
so it's back to me.
Yes.
Universe.
By the way, with all the boards in this place, did his disguise self work?
It did.
Okay.
Are any of the rest of us woken?
Yes, with the sound of the barrel, you are now open.
That's true.
It's gonna be.
We're still out of frame.
What exactly is keeping the door closed? Is it just
It's locked.
Okay. Then
It's you'll head right down that way. It's down
Around
these
and
stairs,
down.
and then there's like a little door over there.
Alright.
Go through the door, and it's on the left.
It's got a little
Door
purple
on the
light.
left.
Is it still
Look at
recording?
the little purple light.
in that case,
Demonetized.
I am also woken up.
would I be able to telekinetically like go within the lock of the door and get it open?
It seems to be locked from the outside, as it appears there are locks on both sides of this door.
Is there a window on it?
There is not.
Is there a window at any point in the tower?
Not in this area.
He's trying.
Alright.
Surrounded.
Mental gymnastics.
Trying.
Breathe.
At this point, have we gotten out of our rooms?
You can roll initiative now.
Cool.
I am doing my
My minions, come to me.
Carmelo dice. You gotta be fucking joking.
No!
19.
Nice.
My Carmelo
That is
dice.
me.
My Carmelo dice.
Boy, are you gonna join in this fight, or are you just sleeping soundly through it?
It's easy.
Okay, apparently he's a very heavy sleeper.
Heavier sleeping than Alabastor.
Oh, I have thieves' tools. I forgot about
No, I just don't care.
You are kind of
Due to refuse to
Alabastor.
help
You are
an
kind of
ally,
picking
do not
yourself.
expect. Do not expect help in return if you won't.
I'm just thinking of
No, I am
fire.
absolutely.
I'm gonna help.
I'm talking
okay.
to Brick Boy.
Oh, Brick Boy, yeah.
specifically.
Well, I do have Steve.
You could just vent. You could just
I
suffer.
unlock the door.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
gonna go to bed.
It's gonna take a little bit more than one action.
I do have action surge.
It's gonna take more than 2 actions.
Okay.
I believe.
Just one.
Let me look up the rules
It's all
specifically.
I'm
This is
asking.
actually one that I don't have memorized.
Just one normal sleep is all I'm asking.
I just need sleep.
Hey, he did say we were good to mark off the long rest.
Yeah. So we are.
That
Just
was
one.
So it's going to take 1 action to
Oh,
pull out your
yeah.
thieves' tool, 1 action to work the lock, and then 1 action to click it open.
Okay.
So at the very least, he's turn and a half.
In that case, I will not be going out that.
You just.
You aren't getting out.
Alright. Did the keg splash him as well?
It did splash him.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
But not
I-
damaging.
am
I
I here?
was just caught in the
Oh, no, wait.
individual
You're right. Yeah, that's.
Would you like to make a strength
But you
saving
did
throw?
get a note that
I
he's back in town. You have been doing very good.
Oh,
You're basically
okay,
these
well.
children's.
I mean,
Alright.
I opted to be their ward, so.
So, Alabastor feels a telekinetic force try to shove him backwards.
And as I resist, I go,
This is a
pushing back mentally. No mind games today.
Alright. In that case, I'll try to...
Also, 20 on the new dice.
No mind games. Fine.
Regular games.
Regular games. Hunger games.
Gotcha.
Alright.
I could go for some
Yeah.
clam chowder.
Well,
Jambalaya.
in that case...
That's not a direct ripoff.
Yeah, let's avoid copyright by
Yeah.
from referencing the show.
Survival games. Survival games.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Anywho, is that your turn?
That's
Are you doing
starvation.
Is
something?
not.
Starvation games.
Okay.
Trump games. Considering.
Actually,
Considering the
you know what? I'll just
Sure.
run past you and give you an opportunity attack.
Whoa.
Firebolt!
Try it.
I want in liquor, dude!
Exactly, which is very flammable. Might as well be covered in lighter fluid.
What'd you get?
That's not good.
11.
That does not hit.
Well, you could also aim for the liquor. Puddle.
That
Just
is
aim
gonna
for
get you
Also,
too.
I'm right next to it, so no.
They're tiefling.
Plus,
We
I
have
don't-
resistance to fire.
That's true.
My breed specifically is resistant to poison.
Ah.
Great.
In that case,
Same thing.
instead, I'm just gonna go for an unarmed strike.
Well, you already rolled.
Oh yeah, jeez. I can't take it back.
Oh man.
No
I
taking
I reversed my.
Well, I run back to the stairs, reach into my
counter
pocket.
spell, it's
Reversal stuff.
counterclockwise spell.
The spell back into your hand is.
I retrieve Alabastor's journal, and I will light a fire beneath it.
Ooh.
Just come any closer, and this is done for. Game over.
Alabastor, to give a little context from your patron, do you know how you send souls to him?
Replacing the contract in the book.
By burning the contract after it's signed.
Do it. I don't care. Parchment seems to be replaceable.
In that case, I turn to the owner. You want this place going up in flames?
He doesn't really answer. He's just like freaked out a little bit that you would say that.
I look at the barkeep and I just say, quiet, friend. We can do this. Just let him do it.
You're the one who spilled this all over the place.
It won't catch fire, sure.
You wouldn't, you little runt.
Try me. Oh. I did roll.
You want to be the most wanted man in all of Corvella, and not just by the guard.
By the way, is it technically my turn after he's done?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Well, I'm gonna say this is a pause in initiative though.
Oh.
He's threatening.
Okay.
In that case, here. Follow sure this doesn't go up in flames. Prestidigitation, the liquor on the floor is gone.
Ooh.
You said I was aiming for that. I turned towards the barrels in the back. Oh!
I think they just a bird to the wood service.
They would.
Alright,
Someone had
in that
someone had to
case...
deal with it.
Oh boys! I think you better come down here.
I rushed down the stairs.
Sleeping! We require some extra muscle. Surround this thief. Catch the book if he throws it.
Well, he is at the bottom of the stairs, correct?
At that moment, also, the door does open and guards start rushing in.
From outside?
From outside.
Ah, the constable.
With that, I will bolt. And drop and toss the torch as I do.
Oh, gosh. Are we down the stairs
Roll dexterity saving throw.
All of us?
Him.
Oh, the rest of us downstairs.
Oh, because he's trying to
That's
run.
the D20, right?
Not you. That is a 16.
Okay, you are grappled by the first guard.
Oh! Okay.
Well done, officer.
Are the rest of us downstairs yet?
Give it a moment.
Okay. Alright.
Wait for the
Make a strength saving throw.
Very well.
Never mind, they rolled a 20.
I
rolled a 19!
I got a 21 on that.
That's a 25.
Okay, well.
You are now chained.
Oh, he's chained.
Did you drop the book?
I presume so.
I walk over and scoop it
if
up,
he was just
dusting it off
tackled
before
by
putting it
a
in
guard.
my pocket.
Alright, well, as you do so, it is an unsecured object. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it towards using my telekinetic.
You're grappled.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I have it's
I let it happen.
Okay.
Unless you
Watch
grapple
the
the
book
brain, the brain is still active.
And as you do so, the smoke almost seems to curl into odd shapes. As I just smile wider and wider until every last one.
Well,
Thank you.
As the
I'm going to
guards
do
come
that
in,
later.
I do let them do that. Like once
Alright.
they're there.
You are grappled, chained, and now disarmed and restrained.
Alright, I
Is-
do.
The arrest is complete now. They will actually drag you to a wagon waiting outside, lock you inside, and begin taking you to processing.
Secret's that important, huh?
Oh, trust me, it wasn't that much of a secret.
The guards actually return your weapons and items back to you.
Thank you, officers. Your kindness is much appreciated, as is your aid.
If we could only get a statement about what transpired here, that would be very helpful to us resolving this matter for you.
Really? That ruffian broke into this place, pilfered my belongings. The barkeep was able to catch him in the act, wake me, and we held him off long enough for you to arrive.
I see. Well, in that case, have a good evening.
Yours well.
They also corroborate the story with each of you. From what you know, you were sleeping for most of it. But it makes sense.
We at the very least
So
saw
it's
him
from
try and toss the flame.
Do you mind if I stop by later to see why he chose you?
Certainly.
Thank you.
This was not what we had planned for tonight, but this is fun.
Yeah.
Derailing
We love,
the campaign.
we love derailing the campaign.
We're already acing this.
No,
one.
this is
Wow.
for me because you guys get to explore more of Corvella. This is a
I get to be here, very intrigued in the story, wondering when I joined.
Yes, I am anxiously awaiting your arrival.
Just for context, I come down this There's looking like.
Okay, that looks better than what
That looks,
you
that looks way better
Yeah,
than what you
that's what I
described.
described.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely better than what you
Okay.
Fork though.
Yeah, I just.
That's the kind of weapon that like Hades had.
It's a toque.
It's a two.
It's a two-pointed pike. It's a pike.
Yeah,
It's
but
a
I
pike,
just
it's
come
a
down
it's
the
a
stairs
double
looking
pike.
like
I think
this.
there's a
Fork, took.
Okay, that's it. Anywho,
Okay.
after
Do you get a
retrieving my
long rest?
belongings, I
Do I as well?
now that the book is
Yes.
burnt, I look through the remains. The covers remains, correct?
Mhm. Actually, you know what to do here. You just grab the cover, take it back to your room, place it lightly on the table, the coffee table, and wait.
Yep.
The next morning, when you awake, it is completely restored.
Oh, that is that.
That is really cool.
Is my list erased?
It's not.
Are the names crossed off?
They are.
Again,
I hope
you'll
I
find
wasn't-
out why later.
I hope I wasn't on that list. That's-
Not yet.
Not yet.
What do you mean yet?
Okay.
Set to devilish smiling.
You're all on my other.
Sinister French.
You're on the list.
Oh, that means we can get in. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get in, but it's
Yeah.
not exactly Disneyland.
Oh, man.
Oh, yo!
This is good.
Aw, dang it.
Anywho.
All right.
Continue.
Sure.
Oh, dang it!
Okay. The rest of you sleep peacefully. Anybody do any shenanigans over the night?
That
Other
probably-
than making sure he didn't tamper with any of my belongings and examining everything to see how he might have found them.
As you do, you notice some crumbled black dust in the pockets of your coat.
As well as the tooth on the ground.
No, the tooth is the dust.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.
I see. Okay.
Whatever he used.
I forgot how it works. I understand now.
Due to the thievery, I leave my stuff strewn about the
And-
room in such a way where it would alert me if somebody stole it, and I do some brewing and
Some weird.
creation of monstruses.
Yes.
And
Okay.
putting them into the barrel on my back.
And during the night, the tooth that I used because
It's like a
He might
sizable
give us
barrel.
shit. We'll take care of it.
That is.
It's like a
yes.
sizable barrel too. Like I'm a big guy, so
Okay.
average size barrel about big.
anyhow,
The next morning, you awaken in your cell to two guards who are waiting to question you.
well, how do you do, fellas?
And since it's
They,
realized this guy's self more often.
yep, you look different. They take you to a different cell and set you down in front of the table. They say, well. A man of very interesting heritage, it seems, given you can disguise yourself perfectly, you can change your appearance, and more strange than that, you have no papers, no identification.
None here.
So, tell me exactly who you are and what you plan to do at that establishment last night.
What do you want to know? Exactly?
Everything. Let's start with a name.
Well, let's see. DM, may I ask for the name of the city that I visited?
Lovo.
Have you heard the tale of the devil?
The what?
Devil of the bow.
You mean you're some kind of criminal mastermind in Lovo?
That's not what I said. I'm asking if you've heard the story.
I've heard nothing. You see, you're not quite as popular as you might imagine outside of your little hometown.
Well, you say that now. Very well then. Have you heard of the monster hunter Alistair?
Alistair? What exactly is your point here? What of Alistair?
Have you heard of him?
Of course, everyone with an ear has heard of Alistair.
Well, I reach into my pocket to retrieve a letter and put up his signature. I am a friend of his.
I see, and that gives you permission to gallivant in wherever you want and steal whatever comes to mind?
No, but it does tell you why I was doing it. That's it.
You're saying you were hunting something?
I do believe so.
What exactly would that be?
I believe you're questioning the wrong person. That tiefling from before. Did you ever get his details?
Of course we did.
No. Maybe you'd like to bring him in for questioning.
As it stands, we prosecute crimes here. And as far as we see it, he has committed no crime. Meanwhile, you were at the scene actively burglarizing him. We have witnesses. We have motive.
What can I say? Sometimes you need a vigilante in these parts, or at least back where I'm from.
I don't know what the rules are like in them. But here in Corvella, we believe vigilantism to be illegal.
That's so.
And you just admitted to it in front of us. Very bold.
Fellas, search the goodness of your heart. Is the law really more important than doing good in the world? Would you rather have a criminal run free because you are protecting him under the letter of the law, or do you want to follow the heart of the law and catch him?
Let me be very clear about this, Mr. Devil of Laveau. In Corvella, we pursue justice, not the inkling that someone might be a criminal, but the hard facts of such.
Was that why you were missing a goddess?
Take him to his cell. They are not very kind as they lift you off of the ground and drag you back to your cell, chuck you in.
It's not long that I arrived there after that, by the way. I'd like to head there as close to as first thing in the morning as possible.
Before we get
without
there,
interrupting them.
you have a friend in your cell. Lexi, you have been arrested for public intoxication.
Every D&D party either meets in a tavern or a jail cell.
Yeah! Or both!
True!
They go from the tavern to the jail cell, or the jail cell to the tavern.
And before questioning, she wasn't injured. Now, as you were thrown back in, you realize that you have a cellmate. A very drunk cellmate.
What's that look for?
Now that's a great question. Myself personally knows.
Alright, well, I checked to see if the guards are still around.
They seem to be letting you rot.
Well, you seem like you could use a little sobering up, but...
No, it's fine.
Once you have... Want to get out of here?
I know people, I'll be fine.
I mean now.
I'll be fine.
Is now
Mm-hmm.
for me to arrive.
You step in right at that moment.
Yeah, I walk into the main office and just walk up to the front desk of this jail. Good morning, officers.
Yes. How can we help you?
I was the one that your captor from last night stole from. I believe I asked for an opportunity to speak with your captor.
I see. Can I have a name, please?
Alabastor Smith.
Alabastor Smythe, yes. He begins looking through documents. Oh yes, we have you here.
And, I also heard while walking through the town that an old friend of mine happens to be thrown in here as well. I am willing to pay her bail.
Certainly, that will be 30 gold.
Of course.
Seeing as this is a repeat offender.
I understand. I will, I'll keep an eye on her. And I pay the bail for her.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait until she's brought out before I speak with the other person.
After a moment, the guards are basically
Carrying Lexi out of the cell to you. As she goes, I would like to similarly plant an eerie token. Oh. And with drunkenness, is that disadvantage?
That will be disadvantage.
What is it? Perception?
Perception.
Versus my sleight of hand.
Disadvantage,
He really doesn't trust tieflings, does he?
He really should.
He really should.
So you say disadvantage, yet the lowest I got was a 15 plus 5.
Well, I got it well.
I'm pulling that trick again.
Immediately, you like grab his hand with this
The
force.
mage
The second it touches you.
It's the mage hand.
Yeah.
I am a very
No.
famous
It's like he's
singer.
over there.
He's over there.
You're very drunk, aren't you?
Still facing the wrong way
green
because I'm committing
purposes.
to the bit.
What?
I am a very
Not
famous
actually,
singer.
just in game.
Very popular. Many people have gotten handsy with me in this state. I've gotten
not.
Does not matter. Don't even try anything. Be done with me.
You're the one leaving.
Right, but I want you to leave me alone.
And as they drag her,
This Devil of Laveau can't keep his hands to himself, he seems.
Okay.
maybe that's why he's deaf.
Says the tiefling.
And
If you want to press
they're-
charges,
You said they're carrying her out?
Thank you. Still looking at the wrong person.
You recognize your old friend. What was his name? Philip?
So what the hell are you doing here?
Lexi, my dear, I have business and happened to find out you were here.
Also,
Must be
you're
happy I
pissed because he
paid your
disappeared
bail.
for 9 years.
Well,
Fuck you. Thank you, but fuck you.
likewise, you kept my prey occupied. All in due time, all in due time. For now, head to the Gilded Wake Tavern. I'll meet you there.
Like call a cab or some shit.
And I turn to the officers. Is the prisoner ready to talk?
He is. You are taken back to the interrogation room.
Again? Twice in one day? What are you trying to get out of me?
As you walk in, though, you find me with my back to the door. As you enter, I turn around and say, "Ah! There's the lucky fellow. Have a seat."
If you want, by the way, the guard under the table, they'll leave you alone if you're willing to make it worth their while.
I pull out my coin purse. I gave him all the rest of my silver, which is 83.
Pockets that happily. Shuts the door. No guards.
Only you to come back here. Even bolder to get rid of him.
I recognize you. You're the one who tossed me that weird tooth.
Now what about?
You used that to track me, didn't you?
How do you know about it?
A few things. But first, why?
Sure to speak up a little bit for the mic, sorry.
You want to know why I was doing what I was doing?
Yes. Especially considering... Well, I was actually looking for you. Didn't realize who you were the first time you met.
Why is that?
I'm an acquaintance of your old friend Alistair.
Insight check on that.
I'm rolling persuasion for that.
Good.
That is a 14.
24.
You recall your friend Alistair actually talking about Alabastor.
I don't believe we've been properly introduced. I extended him. Alabastor soon.
I'm afraid I've learned not to take handshakes from
Wise enough one. Now tell me, what business brings you here to the city?
What brings you?
Like I said, I'm looking for you.
Looking for me?
I heard you might be around, but I wasn't quite sure why. Figured you might need a hand.
What?
Whatever you're up to. I don't know the details, I just heard you were swinging by.
And yet you claim to be a friend of him and you don't know what's going on with him.
I haven't heard from you in years. I happened upon this information purely by chance.
I'm supposed to trust someone who hasn't been in contact with him for years.
You can say, devil can't fly unless he needs to.
I think they can. They very much can.
Maybe. But the truth is a far more powerful tool than the fire. Wouldn't you agree?
Depending on the context. And I don't know yours.
Let's just say it'd be safer if you didn't.
Well, I'm afraid I'm the sort of man who takes risks.
I'm a man who deals in this.
So, spill your side.
Well, to put it bluntly, I'm looking for talent. I'm a bit of a businessman, and my benefactor is looking for new hires for an upcoming. If you're willing to sign a bit of a business deal, I can assure you it'll take a while.
Sort of a business venture with good speed.
Well, nothing too dangerous, merely the chance to provide some entertainment. Like I said, my job.
Who is?
He goes by the name of Xinco.
This week, Jack. That's great.
I am using his move here.
That is a 13.
You recall from Laveau specifically a very famous jazz player named Kincaid, but wasn't really your style.
Alright. And what makes you think I'd be the sort of person for the job? Not exactly a musician.
Maybe not, but what is music without a good show?
You think I'm one to put on a good show?
If dealing with the right thing.
What, do you want me to be a gladiator?
Perhaps. Depends on what Kincaid has in store. I don't know all the details myself. I'm just merely... Well, I guess you could say I'm just being one of his scouts.
What's so interesting about me? That you're looking for me by name?
Well, it's not your actual name per se, but more so your, little nickname of yours. The Devil of Laveau?
A name is a name. Spill the beans.
Why not just test the waters and see if it's
Not without more information.
I don't have any more to do. Approach
you of it. Not why you're looking for me. Not why you know what I can do.
I figured out your ability purely from your use.
Yeah, something tells me that ain't quite right. You know others who've got powers like mine?
Gee.
I've heard of them.
I've heard of you.
That information is useful to you. Tell me what you know, and maybe I'll consider your little bargain.
Ian, real quick. What towns do I know from the surrounding
The
area?
so you're in the
Graves.
state of Corvella. Near here is Gravethorn. There's also a couple of other towns.
What's the farthest one from there?
Well, are we talking continent or region?
Region.
The farthest one from here would be Vale Loft.
Okay. Well, I've heard of a small bat over in Vale who share abilities similar to yours. I'm not sure whether they're a guild or a cult, but they might be able to provide information seeking.
Who told you that?
Oh, a little devil told me.
I'm looking for an informant. Yeah, I could go up to the main source of it, or I could get what information I can first, before heading into what could very well be a trap.
Anything being a trap doesn't mean it always is.
Yeah, well, I've learned to be wary.
From Alistair, I heard you were a bit of a apprentice of his.
Yeah, well, that's one word for it.
How exactly do you move?
That's a bit of a long story.
About my
Heard the story of my namesake?
Yes.
Well, he's the one who finally found me. When he learned about what I could do, instead of turning me in, he decided I might be useful. So he decided to, give me a little bit of a chance. See if maybe I could put my abilities to better use than I was originally.
So he's the one who turned you into the heroic type. Sounds like me.
Is that a problem with it?
No. Just watch the pride. The bigger it gets, the harder it falls.
So here I'd say you could use that advice a bit more.
Oh, believe me, I stay far away from pride. That is not my region of hell.
I think to expect more of these analogies.
Oh, gotta get used to it, boy. I am old.
Now, you put forth your side of the bargain, how about I put mine? See, what I've been looking to try and figure out is what happened to our good friend. He hasn't been contacting me for the past few weeks. That is very strange.
Strange indeed.
So if you're putting together a band, well, I hope that they know more than just how to perform.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a few skills.
Like that drunken wretch.
He's wow, she.
There's two drunken wretches.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's two drunken wretches. I get them mixed up at times. They act so much alike when they're drunk.
They're practically siblings.
If not for the blood.
And you think that makes me more keen to join? Look, my side of the deal. You help me find him, and I'll do whatever this gig is. But I ain't signing no contract.
Sure.
Yes, I'm sure.
Just know you lost your chance.
Chance of what?
I'm assuming you stick with me. In the meantime, give me a bit. I'm gonna have to secure some more money to pay your pay. Used to last of it on those stupid idiot things.
Yeah, well, I gotta tell the medics, I figure that I'll be out of here in 2 shakes of the lamb's tail.
Well, if you get out before I get you out, just meet us back at the inn.
You think they take kindly to them?
Please, I practically fund the place. I'll put in a good word for it.
You fund it, and yet you don't have the cash on you to get me out.
I've already gone.
Well, I used up my funds for the week.
From the week?
But you got some sort of sugar daddy out there?
Yeah, not quite, but my benefactor, let's just say he makes sure to pay his dues.
No, I can't say I trust you, but I'm in a bit of a pickle right now, so...
Then you should be a big move.
Yeah, no better option.
Either home or...
I guess I'll see you soon. And with that, I'll knock on the door.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Perfect. Learn anything valuable?
No. But, just so you're aware, he's telling the truth about Alistair.
I see.
I knew him pretty well. He actually is the old man's apprentice. Best led.
There's a lot of different...
You're saying you want to drop the charges?
Yes.
There's a lot of different ways.
As long as he gets to leave the room.
Careful about men like that. They
Oh, no worry.
tend to be...
I have men who can help keep him in the man's house.
If you're sure. A few moments later, you are actually removed of your shackles, sent on your way.
Now, if only that was easier back home.
Well, shall we get going? I believe you have a squad to meet.
I suppose so.
Okay.
That's for the rest of the party.
We return to the inn, where you have tried to procure more drinks. They won't let you. They've cut you off already the second you walked in.
Come on, Pike, you know me. One more.
I'm sorry. I can't in good conscience do that.
Come on, listen.
Lexi, is this about that little terror of a girl you got there?
Maybe. Yeah.
Look, I understand, but I can't give you any. It's 10 in the morning, for God's sake.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
At this, I stride in the door and I say, Lexi, it's not happy hour yet. And plus, I need you sober.
Yeah, but I don't know if she's the kind to be happy at any hour.
You do notice that he's chilling with the criminal who supposedly stole from him earlier.
Isn't that the man who stole from
Also tried to mage hand.
Relax, boys. We've sorted it out.
How so?
Let's just say...
You got a mutual friend.
And now a mutual ally.
For now.
For now.
Don't try anything funny. You want funny, go to the bar.
Now, why don't you explain to everyone what we're going to be looking for?
Well, there's 2 things there. Is you always coming after?
Mine's more of a long game. It's far harder to do. We're focusing on this.
Is this some sort of heist?
No. At least not the normal kind.
I doubt it's some kind of performance like you'd make that to be, but... Suppose I'm already in the thick of it now. Alright. Well, Y'all have heard of Alistair, right?
Yeah.
What's found, sir?
Rings him. Does ring a bell. Yes.
Jogs the memory.
You're looking for him.
What?
Why? Because he's gone missing.
And he's an old friend of ours.
It's been years since.
9
That,
specifically.
That does bring back some bad memories of, you know, the time you got lost in a haunted house.
Oh.
And,
God, one more, please.
kind of almost died to an archdemon. Somehow didn't.
Okay, now I remember.
Twice.
You did die
I was
twice. This is your second death.
Ah, yes. Our near-death experience. Good.
Not good time.
I actually did.
Near-death experience. So,
Last time we saw him, we
almost died.
had to take down an archdemon.
Excuse me, what?
Let's just say he was caught up in some bad business, and we had to help clean him up.
It's quite fun,
Why haven't I heard this story?
Probably because he is embarrassed by the whole thing.
Yeah.
Is that also another reason he could have disappeared?
Well, it's another reason
No.
to find him.
More likely, he was hunting something else when it somehow got better, which surprises even me.
Yeah,
It's not much that can surprise him. Best be on our guard.
Regardless, you have any leads on where he might have gone?
Yes, in fact, I do. I will retrieve the letter.
letter.
Mm-hmm. You read the letter.
You pass it around.
Mm-hmm. You guys pass it around. It has to do with Alistair hunting something called the Crimson Prophet, which appears to be nothing more than some old wives' tale. However, something drew him to the town following the goddess's death, and that's where he was last seen.
Crimson Tail.
History check. Do I know anything else about it? Does that sound like anything connected to?
Go ahead and roll.
I will as well.
That's
You've
11.
never heard anything about the
11
Crimson
plus.
I would
Alright, that
also
one was a little
like
cautious.
to
Yeah.
do a history check.
Anyone who wants can do a history check.
11? Okay, that's a 15.
Oh, of course you're copped on the fucking 20.
16.
It was copped on the 20. God damn it.
So that is
17 plus 6.
Okay.
21.
That is actually 18.
You high rollers over here, you actually know that you've never heard of the Crimson Prophet.
I've got no idea who the Crimson Prophet
And
is.
you have an inkling that it's because it's so local rather than because it's rare.
Noted.
Are you sure about that?
He Probably some kind of local deity.
For no reason!
Are you sure about that?
Something like that.
I mean, what'd you roll?
20!
I turn to Pike and I say,
Yeah, so basically you know that this is something local, which is why you haven't heard it before.
Pike,
Yeah, how can I help?
you mentioned something about a pilgrimage. Would this Crimson Prophet have anything to do with it?
But a Crimson Prophet, can't say I've heard anything about such a thing.
Where are they coming from?
Everywhere. The pilgrimage is worldwide.
Greyhurst as well?
Like I said, everywhere. Even like your hometown, Laveau, folks will come all the way down there to hear just for the festival.
A festival here?
Well, yes, it's happening soon.
That's so.
Yeah, surprised you didn't catch wind of it.
Yeah, I haven't been in town very long.
Neither have I. I literally showed up in town the same day just yesterday, and I heard about it as soon as I got here.
That's so.
Yeah. Place is a hub of info.
Yeah, well, I've been checking the wrong places, man.
Right place. You must be pretty new to this.
Far from.
Well, I guess. You mentioned something about the local clergy needing reinforcements now that the patron is gone, correct?
That is right. In the letter, you did read something about the Cathedral of the Radiant Dawn, and Alistair specifically mentioned receiving support from a man named Father Elias there.
Never heard of a Father Elias.
Only from that letter, but it might not be a bad idea to book in my visit. Although, Lexi and I will probably have to hang back. I don't think our kind will be welcome on such holy ground.
May I roll religion for that faith that the church belongs to?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. That is 19.
A 19.
Dirty 20, actually.
You know that they worship the goddess Seraphina.
The one that's been missing?
The one that's been missing. The goddess of light and one of the goddesses of justice. It's a very popular religion around the world. This is the local parish of that worldwide religion. Very influential, very big deal. The cathedral is actually the tallest building in the city. Very noticeable.
Interesting. No. I'm gonna be paying the big man a visit. Good thing he's not upstairs.
Seraphina is not a man.
Speaking of upstairs, is my room available? I'd like to try to freshen up.
Certainly.
I ain't talking
I mosey my way up the stairs,
Just waddle up.
over every single step.
Need a hand
By
back?
the way,
Pike actually comes to, like, help you up the stairs. It says,
Pike, you're too kind.
by
it's
the way,
quite alright.
heading to our room.
Not after that Harold.
I sent the names King K.
Mm-hmm.
I am actually now going to check my room and see if he's left his promised allowance in exchange.
You walk up to your room. You don't see anything noticeable immediately. There is, of course, the radio sitting in the corner.
Of course. I examine the back of the radio, kind of like trying to open the back hatch to where the wiring is and all that sort.
Mm-hmm. You do manage to pry it open. It looks completely normal.
It's being a little more crafty this time, it seems. I'll flip it shut. And I'll just turn it on.
Alright. You turn it on, the familiar static fills the space. You tune it.
Yep.
You tune it slowly to channel 666. And as you do, you start to hear the sound of soft jazz playing.
Just start humming along.
Well, no, it would have to be non-copyright sounds if we were to actually play it.
Yeah, true.
We'll play some non-copyright jazz right now.
You're welcome, viewers at home.
You like
jazz?
You like jazz?
You like jazz?
Actually, it's probably more close to blues. He's kind of a blues guy, but you know.
Yeah.
As it ends, you start to hear a voice come in on the radio. It says, "Thank you for tuning in to 66.6, the Devil's Network." Now, this next song goes out to a very special warlock of mine. One who has fed me pretty well this week. Al, you just sit tight. We'll get you what you're waiting for. And then the next song begins to play.
I enjoy the tune. And I talk back without interfering with the broadcast. I just say, thanks for the dedication. After the song's over, I turn off the radio.
Perfect.
Find a decent playlist that I'll save for future instances of this.
Okay.
I'm the ear person. I need great playlists. I really do this.
After this, are you done taking care of yourself?
Am I? Like, can I do Constitution or whatever to see if I sober up or some shit? Splash my face with water or something? Fix my hair? Like,
You don't really... You sober up a little bit. You look impeccable. You're still a little tipsy.
Oh, I can do this. I must have this. I need caffeine.
Good luck. This is 19th century 19th century Switzerland,
They
basically.
haven't discovered coffee beans yet.
Right.
Coffee instead?
Oh,
Not quite
I'll
coffee.
take some toffee.
It's actually pretty good. Not gonna
Congratulations, you have inspiration.
yeah. I mean, if you want pizza, there's pizza.
Congratulations, you have inspirations.
lie.
That's good. Fourth
That easy,
dimension.
guys.
Fourth
Be the
dimension.
DM, get inspiration.
Just spicy.
I told you it was spicy right at the start.
Right.
Spicy toffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's spicy.
You didn't even eat anything.
Alright, alright.
You didn't even have the toffee.
Well, when you come back down, I'm waiting for you at the bar.
I say I
Ooh,
glide
get
down.
drunk again.
No!
Hmm?
I say I glide down the stairs. I'm slightly tumbling and tripping a bit. So getting used to apparently somehow wearing heels. Well, that's my character. Not so graciously I walked up the stairs. I am feeling the pitch better, although I do need something to shade my eyes from the sun.
Wow.
Alabastor, it's good seeing you. Where the hell have you been?
I'm afraid that is a more complicated story than I'm willing to tell.
Yeah, you and your secret.
The short of it is, and I'm doing this away from you.
Alright.
Died. You know, that- That's the gist of it.
I'm gonna chalk it up to I'm still tipsy. Okay. Not understanding anything of what you
Do
actually
you currently have like a table or something?
We're at the
guess
bar.
We're at the bar, sitting side by side.
I have a water scoop over there.
What is this?
Very excited over.
Smells nothing like tequila.
Exactly.
It's a miracle, Joe. Trust me.
I down it all, like however big it was, instantly knocked it head.
Nice.
The whole thing.
Nice.
Oh,
You
underestimate
watch, you watch it decide
Oh.
and Lexi just like pours
No.
water all over herself as she tries to chug this thing. And it does not work at all.
Hey, you want to clean that up like you did the alcohol before?
Certainly.
Oh, thank you.
And alongside that,
Mostly I just didn't want the smell.
let's see here. She might actually be able to help with the actual hangover too. Let's see.
Too bad we don't have no clerics.
Nope, it doesn't.
I do have healing.
I
I do have healing
but I've
spells.
got no healing spells.
I do.
Like, I'm a bard and I've got no healing spells. I've
You
got
wanna-
the Still Curse.
If you want to blast a healing spell, you.
I do not recommend it. I will be fine in about an hour.
10 rounds.
Okay.
About.
Anyway,
Can-
I'm
can-
so glad you guys are learning so much about Corvella. It's such a beautiful city.
We really haven't seen
Just
most of the
smacked
city
his head with a
yet.
cure wound.
True enough.
You saw more than I planned, so we're good. We're
Nothing.
good.
Okay, cool. Well,
Cute looking people.
regardless,
Guys, you got a
what have you been up to
150,
besides getting drunk at every random bar you stumble into?
It's been a long 9 years raising 2 kids.
Yes,
you
I
did-
am. I am
How are
sorry for
they?
leaving you with that responsibility. Unfortunately, I had business elsewhere.
They're actually doing great. Girls in her early... How old is she now? What? 50. She's an angsty teenager, as usual, going through her moods.
Ah, yes.
Was remarkable. Still just as strong as ever.
Well, I'm glad to hear they're doing well.
Good.
It just mentioned the boy.
I didn't hear that.
I should
Not
probably
that I'm
popped
part of this
over.
conversation.
And was
You know, I
Along with that,
was kind of
along
quite
with
glad
him.
of them when I taught them to write their names.
along with
It
him.
was fun.
The rest of us were dead too.
Yeah.
Say, you were dead?
Yeah, he
Time, yes.
died 9 years ago.
He-
They randomly came back.
He died twice.
I've died twice.
What do you mean? You died twice?
We had a
I've
heal.
died twice.
We had a
He died
magical
twice.
healer with us the first time. The second time was with me,
What happened there?
Archdemon.
And Archdemon.
Yeah.
We pissed her off a little too much.
And how'd you pull that?
I splashed her with poison.
I meant how you got back.
We have no clue.
I'm actually not entirely sure. All I know is my benefactor pulled some strings.
That's an insight check for me.
I mean, you can always count on the Alabastor to be there. Except for when it comes to raising 2 children.
Why do I look
Gary
like
felt
death?
about that this whole time.
That's
Why do I
14
look
from
like
me.
death?
26 persuasion from me.
alright.
You feel like he's definitely hiding something, but he's just so charismatic about it. Like he
Yeah,
knows exactly how to.
I'm hiding the details, but I'm not lying.
Yep. He knows exactly how to deflect your questioning, like he's done it many times.
Look, buddy, if there's one thing I don't like, it's secrets. Alright? You open and honest with me, I'll be open and honest with you.
I didn't lie, did I?
Yeah, but you're clearly keeping something.
Some things aren't worth knowing.
I think they are. I'm gonna call you out on it.
It
Well,
wasn't
that's all you
Archdemon,
want.
it
That's
just
you're
struck
gonna
us
get what you
that.
want.
Yeah, well, I can say I certainly don't trust you one ounce. Not nearly as far as I can throw.
And
I doubt
I
you're
assume
going at
that's
all.
pretty far.
It's pretty far.
Well, the feeling's mutual, even though I can't throw you quite as far as I'd like. At least, not physically.
Yeah. Well, you sure threw me for a loop there.
Regardless.
I was the one who could throw a whole keg.
Regardless, who's gonna go visit the local clergy? I believe we have a father to go speak to.
Yes, I do believe so. I'm not sure if he's in this town.
He's in this town.
We can ask around.
Oh, I'm certainly going to be going.
It's he's pretty easy to find considering he's in the tallest building in the city.
You, muscle.
Yes.
You go with it. He could probably use that.
So what's your story,
I
then?
was going to say something when I totally spaced it.
Yeah, that seems...
Congratulations. You have
I
the
think you and I
extra
need to have a chat.
That
Yes.
seemed like a...
And
Wait,
I'll just, it's all fuzzy. Take you by the arm and lead you out. I just don't remember
The sun
walking
is
around the back of the tavern.
The sun is
fairly
surprisingly
fairly
warm.
view.
But in the shade, it's kind of cold. It's probably about 50 degrees outside, sunny.
Probably just,
Fall-time weather.
conversing
I think
with
he
like,
is.
Oh,
Alexi, you know you've been dealing with the kids and all, but how's the show business going?
I remember his
It's been slow because I've been doing the
pretty
bits.
harsh, Steven.
I get a gig every
The
time.
next thing you know, I
every
woke
now
up-
and
I
then
wake
when
up in-
can, but
I wake up here.
they've taken most
You
of
brought
my
back reason.
time and focus.
You haven't questioned your friend about that?
I
I
don't even
assumed
know.
as much, but feels haven't actually
Thought
heard
about
about it.
No, maybe
I'm
that's
glad to
something
hear
he'd
they're
open
doing
up
well.
to you
At
about.
least
They're
Jared doesn't trust me.
fantastic.
Their studies are going well.
It's definitely
They're
not natural for me
amazing.
to
Straight
die
A
and
students.
come
So
back to life somewhere else.
chaotic as ever. Just
I
as
really don't think
they were.
I'm not.
You've had a fairly big falling out with Lenora. Lenora is very independent. very much the kind of girl who wants to write her own story. And has basically decided she doesn't want the baronship at all. And has kind of gone off and done her own thing, and you don't even know how to reach her.
Oh shit. And
Must see you.
so to assume Lenore's doing fine? I don't know.
What came before?
You mean you haven't seen her?
She's been at boarding school.
I've been avoiding me
Mansion.
mainly.
I mean,
And still her ward for at least another
Oh, my life
3
story.
years?
yes.
How are you able to? That
She's-
also is fuzzy. It's
Being her own angsty self, as teens often do.
been a journey. I can't say I'm quite surprised to be here.
Maybe she doesn't even want
I was
the
forgotten.
baronship.
Not exactly the sort of friend that
It's just
Understandable, but
Yes,
surprising. Yes.
Maybe for the war. Is this
Doug, see me just take up a mental?
I can't say I blame
Yes, very.
Very intelligent for his age.
That's good. Someone will take care of these things.
He's very
Your eyes.
smart and well versed. Written, like his studies are fantastic.
That's good. I can definitely understand that. I'm not particularly fond of the ones who made me.
You happen to know where Lenore happens to be staying? This boarding school you mentioned.
I'd rather not get into
Where is that?
It's in Gravethorn, the larger Gravethorn area.
Oh, so nearby. Perhaps I could pay her a visit.
Perhaps, but I mean, an absent father figure might not be the best thing. But
I see myself more
He's
as
the excess being weird.
eccentric uncle.
you can call yourself whatever. I've given you the carriage.
Let me talk to you. I'll see if I can get a better grasp on her solid soil.
As if she'd like to see you, and even admit to.
We'll have to pick.
Also his voice.
Find out.
In fact,
Fuzzy as well.
let me, as I adjust my cufflink,
I'm just trying to.
quick, and I'll take my cane and kind
I'm just
of
trying
shift
to
it,
skip
and
over.
the head of it actually almost turns into a small microphone as I cast a message
Okay.
to Lenora. And I say, Lenora, dear, it's your old Uncle Alabastor. I'm in town. Would you like to speak with me?
No answer.
Didn't respond, so I'm assuming that's a no. I'll just have to drop by
Yeah, the
anyway.
reason why I said I'm so. Oh, is Tyler right there? Is he? Well, he is.
Okay, fine. Well, there's a free seat open.
Okay.
Oh, actually, you fell straight here.
As there,
No, he should.
No, I'm fine.
No.
I'm fine right
I'll
here.
just scoot over. So we have
Well,
more in frame.
more in frame.
well, regardless, that's not
Um,
the only reason why I did talk.
That's the reason I say I'm short.
I
down here.
actually swung by to see you because I was hoping to offer a little more help.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
Took you 9 years to finally realize I needed help.
Not from me specifically, just funding wise.
So you gotta make it.
I mean, I could use some
I
funds.
learned.
I might be able to help procure
The
some
only
some
family
coin
I have
for
is
you,
you
but
Well, the people.
I'm gonna need you to perform.
Yeah, well, that's
I might rusty, but I could do it.
You'll get plenty of practice. Trust me.
What about you then?
My mother wants when
the only
we're gonna
catch-
wrap this up.
Hmm?
My mother wants to know when we're gonna wrap this up. Half an hour.
The only catch, unfortunately, is that contract.
The other drunkard.
I know, man of your talents. I'm not selling my soul
What?
for this.
What's your story there? How'd you...
I'm not
We
gonna
met
force
you
you
at
to just
this tavern in
pick
the
it out,
town.
give you gooch.
Can't say I'm
Not
surprised.
sign anything if I can get
You're
paid.
put on a mission
That
to
is fine.
investigate the mansion.
Kane
That's
said
the first place I died.
I swear. Alistair was...
Alistair, yes.
Can't believe you never told me that story.
And you are now off the list.
Wait, what?
What?
Did I just say my shit?
She denied the contract, so she's off the list.
Okay.
You're not off the list.
I didn't sign anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just haven't given you the right incentive.
Okay. Yo,
That's all
you're
this-
going to the cathedral.
Who's coming with?
You were literally my.
I was talking.
I'm with you, so.
I mean, understandable.
I'm
I was
already
talking with Pike to like
And
make
my
I'm already with you,
is
so.
the radio.
out of various things. Just as I'm talking to him about
Yeah,
the liquor.
I'm already with him, so me and him will try to the cathedral.
Everywhere.
Okay,
Who else
you
is
walk
coming
down
in
the
now?
cobblestone streets.
Just us?
The air is fairly warm.
At the expense of being tortured.
The city, very welcoming, very nice. You reach the steps, where you find two clerics waiting with spears, which they cross as you approach, and say, "Halt! What business do you have in the House of the Radiant Dawn?"
Well, we're looking for the big man. Meet with him.
You wish to speak with Father Elias.
Yes, indeed.
I'm afraid without prior writ, you cannot be seen at this time.
That so?
Unfortunately, the Father is busy with pressing matters.
I see. And what if I said that we were friends of Alistair, the monster hunter?
I could go inside and see if the Father is willing to meet with you, but I must say he is very hard-pressed with preparations.
Well, if you need to set something up, let us know.
Take her over to other church.
Maybe you can. Just depends on the person.
You are left outside with one guard, who just seems to be, standing there.
Just chilling.
Yeah, mostly chilling.
So, what's your name, friend?
The one question you should not ask.
Never
ask your guard!
Their name unless they seem relevant to the plot.
Yep.
Just making small talk.
His name is Halvrin.
Halvrin.
Yep.
I love
My name's
namegenerator.com.
Yeah.
Alright, and?
If you
So
have the
useful.
ChatGPT tab pulled up, guys.
Oh yeah. Well, what brought you here then?
Well, the church, of course.
Oh yeah, I mean, what brought you to be part of it?
That's a very personal question to ask a man, isn't it?
Well, I find it's the best way to get to know someone, to get a measure of them.
Well, if you must know, my life was saved by the goddess.
Is that so?
I was a gambling man and an addict. She turned my life around, made me into what I am.
I'd say I've met quite a few of those in my time. It's quite admirable when they're able to do that cat for.
Well, she's given me purpose. And a life back.
That I can understand.
And you, what brings you to see Father Elias?
Well, like I said, we're friends of the monster hunter. You know the deal. It's a good way to get supplies, holy water, things like that. Information too.
Fair.
And there's a reason we're looking for him to see.
See, what does this monster hunter mean to you?
Well, he's my mentor. He took me in. He's the one who turned my life around, you can say.
I see. So he's important to you then.
Yeah, you could say that.
Interesting. The other guard returns with a writ for you, hands it to you and says, I was able to work a few things around. In 2 months' time, the Father will be able to see you.
2 months. 2 months, eh?
I'm afraid with the preparations being made, that's the soonest we can get you in.
I'm sure that's the soonest.
Yes. You must understand what with the turmoils going on right now.
What if we said that we could help figure out what's been going on?
You know any information?
I think we do.
Well, if you do, please share.
Well, that would be something to share with him.
Well, without vetting, I'm afraid we can't do that. Closest we can do is you can share that information with us, and we can see if he's willing to meet with you on it.
What I can say is that I know that he met with Alistair not too long ago, about 6 weeks or so ago, and they were looking into something or other together that he's going to know what it is. And I'm trying to find out what happened.
Being very vague.
Yeah, he'll know what it means.
If I can have some specifics to share with him, perhaps that would go over better.
Well, what you can tell him about is, what is it, the Red Prophet? Crimson Prophet?
Crimson Prophet. Crimson Prophet.
Something about the Crimson Prophet.
See. I'll make mention of it. See what he says. He walks in again, leaving you alone with this other guard who looks somewhat annoyed.
I was like, oh, come on.
So you're hearing Corvell about this Crimson Prophet?
Well, that's not quite what brought me here, but I was on my way through to Greyhurst, I believe it is.
Greyhurst. And what's there for you?
Well, that's where he was last seen.
Oh. I see.
That's where we're trying to find information. It looks like we're going to have to go through some hoops first. Can't say I'm a fan, but I suppose I understand.
Well, I can't say anything on behalf of the church, but if you ask me, it's all too much. There's too much secrecy, not enough openness about what's going on. Even us and the clergy haven't told us anything.
Yeah, I understand that. There ain't nothing I hate more than secrets.
If you find anything, please share it.
Of course. I like to be careful, but I don't mean to hide it.
A moment later, the other guard returns and actually beckons you in. Says, "The Father will see you."
There it is.
As you enter, you come into a very large, grand chapel with domed ceilings that rise up over 300 feet. The air is still and smells of incense. And as you walk forward, you actually see the source. The Father is actually holding a lectern with incense in it, waving it back and forth through the chapel, as if to cleanse something. Friends, welcome.
Thank you, Father. Yes.
Now then, I'm a very busy man. Please, speak.
I understand that you met with Alistair about 6 weeks ago. Is that right?
Alistair. Why, yes, I have. Please, if you would accompany me, we can speak somewhere a little more private.
Understood.
He actually takes you to a door just to the side of the podium, and underneath the area, and directly underneath the platform, there is a room that he takes you into, which seems to be a personal study. It's filled with books and supplies, and a rather nice mahogany desk which he sits at. He crosses his fingers together and says, "Now, children, tell me a little bit more about exactly what you believe is going on with Alistair. I do understand he has not given any written correspondence recently, but why would that be a reason to worry?"
He has been entirely unresponsive, not only through written things, but through everything I've tried. That's not exactly normal. See, I'm his apprentice. We have a regular correspondence every few weeks. He's not been checking.
Perhaps he's just buried in his work. You know how he gets.
I find that hard to believe. Not after this long.
I see.
Which is something happened. That much I can say for certain.
Man with Alistair's capability, I can't imagine that being true. Especially not in a small town like Gravethorn.
You're the one who
Only a
has
village.
the most information about this Crimson Prophet.
It's true. Alistair said something about the Crimson Prophet. He went to investigate it because supposedly the Crimson Prophet is sharing blasphemies against the church.
That's so.
Telling the world that the goddess is dead.
Those heard about that.
Now, of course, that is heresy. She is an undying, unmortal being. Would not be possible to kill her.
That's why he was working with you to try and put these wounds to rest?
Absolutely. We came to a mutual agreement. I gave him a couple pounds of rations and some basic supplies, and he went on his way. Promised to get to the root of whatever was causing these rumors.
You see. And
But he has
wasn't
not responded.
Wasn't there an entourage of some sort we sent with him?
Yes, we did send a paladin for support.
Did that paladin ever come back?
He did not.
And what was his name?
His name...
Her name.
It's buried in my notes. His name was Kalen Varick.
Jaylen. There. You note that down? Are we gonna note that down? Okay.
Sorry, I've been taking notes that are specific to my character.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that makes more sense.
He has taken the oath of the crown as well as upholding our own Radiant Dawn standards. He is a knight. It is unlike him to withhold correspondence. His last message was 2 weeks ago.
That's shorter than Alabastor's message. What was in that message? If I may be so bold.
He said he was close to finding the root of whoever was behind these Crimson Prophet messages.
There's a difference.
In fact, his correspondence are so seldom that we expect another correspondence from him shortly. But it has not arrived yet.
And you have that letter still with you?
I'm sorry, I don't have it on my person.
Do you know where it would have been taken?
Likely to the high clergy.
Understood. Is there any way we could find it?
I can put in a writ, but it will take about a week.
Understood. Have it sent to Greyhurst, then. I do believe we'll be in the areas at that time.
Gravethorn, you mean?
Wherever it was. I don't know.
Gravethorn. Greyhurst is where the children live.
Oh.
Gravethorn is in their baronship, but it's the location that you're out there.
Greythorn is where he disappeared?
Yes.
And I've been saying the wrong thing the entire
Oh
no!
Yeah. Sorry.
Greythorn.
Gravethorn.
Gravethorn. Okay. Gotcha.
Now then, if you are to make the journey to Gravethorn, I can provide rations and supplies for you, as with the others, but I'm afraid the church is quite spread thin at the moment, with the goings-on.
I understand. We have a group of our own. I think we'll be a bit more prepared for that than just a monster hunter in town.
Well then, I wish you the best of luck, and if there's anything more the church can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask.
Of course. I think it would be good to stay within regular correspondence in case anything should happen to us.
Certainly. You are welcome to send letters directly to me. I will ensure they are read, and the proper action is taken.
Very well. I do believe you will be a valuable ally. Yes.
Thank you. And may the light go with you.
Thank you for your time and for your information. And
Ian?
also with you.
What's the name of Noir's brother again?
Eli.
Eli. Anything else you can think that?
His words are out of my mouth.
Eli or Lenore?
Eli.
Eli.
Yeah, thank you.
I do believe that we should then be on our way.
Yes, we should.
And you're going to be looking for the letter, right? Or do we need to?
I don't know where this came from.
I will
You have to go right.
watch for it.
Okay.
And should any information come to me, I will send it post-haste to you.
Yes, and likewise.
Must just find.
Now, one word of caution.
Apparently.
Gravethorn is a strange town. I would be careful about what you press on. The people there are jumpy.
Well, I know the type.
Such comes from living in such a place, deep in the Veldor Mountains.
For the poor town.
Not necessarily, but that region is known for monsters and fiends of types.
An interest in the occult, perhaps.
Perhaps, though our clergy have never found any signs of ill will.
Except for this Crimson Prophet.
Yes, well that is strange. It seems to be a recent development, though based on
Never heard of
something
it?
that is ancient.
And
They've spoken of it with reverence for decades, but to hear of prophecies, new prophecies coming from it, that is odd.
There's been no speaking of this.
Nothing more than veneration from time to time. No prophecies, so to say.
what is this ancient tradition, then?
Simply that a prophet visits them and delivers messages.
And it has begun again recently?
Yes.
Back to history. That's all you know about it?
I'm afraid I don't know more. Only what our cleric has told us in past correspondence.
What about what sorts of prophecies have been told?
That I have no information of. Though it's clear these rumors about the death of the goddess are stemming from that region.
Of course.
Again, I don't need to press that such a thing is very blasphemous.
I understand.
Not be based in reality.
I understand. Well, this is quite strange. There's a lot of mysteries yet to be untold. Well, we have a thread to follow, so we'll see where the on takes us.
Thank you for your visit.
Thank
You're
you
most
for
welcome
your
here.
hospitality. Good day to you, Father.
And you. Alright. Do anything before you leave?
Well, we head back, talk with everyone, get our supplies, make ready, the supplies that are provided to us, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone have anything?
I just need an elixir.
Am I sober yet?
You're sober now.
Long rest. It's a potion of transformation. The effects
Okay.
last for about.
For sake of time, I'm gonna say you get that.
It's just a roll.
Oh.
It's a feature I have. I just roll to see what it is on the table, and I just get it.
Okay.
Alright.
Every long rest, so I can't make another one until the next long rest.
Okay, sounds good.
It's transformed as if by the Ultra Self spell. The drinker determines the transformation cost of the spell, the effect of which lasts for 10 minutes.
Sweet. Okay.
Anyone artificer?
Alchemist, artificer.
Alchemist.
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 That makes
Okay,
sense.
anyway.
Alright.
Okay.
Hey,
You meet up. They come out of this church, and they seem to have gotten the information that they needed.
which we then, of course, share with everyone else.
Splendid work.
The road to Gravethorn is pretty obvious. It's just a road to the north through the Veildor Mountains, though it's not as often traversed as some of the main roads. So it does require some level of preparation, but with your supplies you should be ready to tackle it.
One question before we do depart. I was told by a friend here that you only came back to life very recently.
It's true.
And finding me was the very first thing you did?
More like you ran into me.
Well, you said you were searching for me specific.
First thing I was told about when I was brought back, and then you happened to fall right into my lap and let you walk away.
So, who exactly is the one who told you about this and brought you back? Must be a pretty sharp fella to be able to handle all of that.
I reach into my coat pocket, pull out that business card I got earlier that you didn't hear about because that was in the story.
You see this symbol. If you want to show him the die.
Ring any bells? Because honestly, they never gave me a name.
May I roll history?
Sure.
Would we all
Okay.
see this
That's a 9.
insignia?
Yeah.
You
Flash it in front of everybody.
look at the symbol and you remember Alistair saying something about, recognizing occult symbols. However, you fell asleep. And you can't recall at all.
Not be able to table with that.
Yeah. Tell me, what bell is that supposed to ring?
These are actually dice for this,
Just
for
for
this campaign.
posterity's sake.
It's a very important character that you're going to get to meet.
Close ties with the king.
That's what brought you back.
Interestingly, benefactor burned a very extensive field. To what extent he would find me so valuable, I don't quite know. I feel like he's flawless. But then again, he always.
Now, so are you.
The rest of this fact, though.
I can't quite fathom that either. It beats me.
Well, now you're trying to drag us in too, aren't you?
Part of my duty. Here I have just been right still. Not quite. Well, you're more resistant than most of me thus far.
Yeah, I have my reasons.
And I am well aware.
I'm starting to suspect the reason you knew Alistair wasn't as a friend. I'm thinking you were the monster he was hunting.
Can I roll history to see if I remember whether that was correct?
It's correct.
Sadly, you'd be mistaken.
Remember the person we ran into him multiple times that had a lens.
Well,
so we
it's gonna take more honesty to get through. That's how you might.
I'm not absolutely sure.
You ain't getting anything.
Nice. Okay, we getting on the road, I guess?
We're getting on the road, which...
Okay.
I can't wait to be on the road.
Right there.
Okay.
We sing travel songs.
As you begin your journey to Gravethorn, you leave behind the grandeur of Corvella. Sorry.
I wanted to ask, could I roll every once in a while to see if the homunculus I made escapes the barrel on my back?
We'll get to that.
Alright.
Okay. Crossing over into the shadowed foothills that mark the beginning of the mountain range. The road is well worn but far from bustling. Winding through dense forests, rolling hills, and over narrow stone bridges, the atmosphere shifts quickly. While Corvella was bright and full of culture, the road ahead carries an unsettling air, even under the crisp mountain sun. The forest quickly becomes dense and ancient, trees with gnarled branches arching over the path like twisted fingers. The sunlight breaks through in places, creating eerie shadows. Occasional glimpses of far-off villages dot the landscape, but the dense foliage and towering peaks make everything feel isolated, as if nature itself is holding its breath. Old stone markers line the road at intervals, some worn down by time and weather, with face carvings that seem like warnings to the untrained eye. To those of you who are trained, you recognize them as simple mile markers.
Just roll the perception moment in. Do I spot any potential dangers?
We'll get to that.
Well, I'm glad you have high wisdom. I should have.
I just rolled a 17 plus 2.
I got
Okay.
I got a -1.
As you have traveled on the road for about 4 or 5 hours, a lone traveler, cloaked and hooded, is seen walking briskly towards Corvella. They're carrying a large pack and appear somewhat hurried, yet there is a calmness about them.
Well, howdy there, friend. What brings you around here?
Oh, hello. Say, whereabouts are you traveling?
Just down
Say.
to, what is it, Grave... Not Hurst, Grave... Thorn? Gravethorn.
Greathorn, really? That's where I'm coming from.
Is that so?
Any news, bro?
Well, I came searching after this famed Crimson Prophet they keep spouting about, but wasn't able to have much luck. They weren't the most welcoming, actually.
I'd like to roll
You seem
instinct.
Sure.
Would you like me to heal you?
17 plus...
I don't believe I'm injured.
13 insight for me on that one.
27 insight. I have a plus 10 for
You-
insight.
As you look him over, you notice the look of a journal in his hands, and you realize that this is some kind of researcher. His hands don't have the calluses of a normal traveler. He's definitely come investigating something interesting.
What exactly sparked your interest in this farm?
Well, the rumors, of course.
What
For
would
what
those
purpose?
rumors see?
Rumors of a dead goddess seem to be corroborated by the inability of the Church of the Radiant Dawn to perform magic.
Yeah,
Find that concerning.
Are you able to confirm anything?
No, unfortunately, they didn't seem much the welcoming type. I stayed a night and asked what I could, but they told me that the Crimson Prophet was a very personal experience, that I wasn't welcome.
Perhaps if you're more open to it, open to them, then they might treat you the same.
Yes, a word of advice about faith, my friend. If you're not willing to earnestly seek it, it won't seek you out in turn.
Let's see. Well, in any case, I've had my fill. I'm headed back to civilization. Well, I wish the best of luck. I assume you're also after knowledge.
To an extent.
You could say that.
Some way, shape, and form.
Let's see.
Where are you headed, friend?
I suppose.
To Corvella, my home.
If you get there, could you tell the clergy around there that we're still doing just fine?
Okay.
Just keeping them updated.
I'll admit I'm not on the best terms with the clergy around there, but I'll try to put in a word for you.
Just a simple message is fine.
Okay.
Appreciate it, friend.
Safe travels.
You as well.
Indeed.
Oh, another word of advice. The main path ahead is out.
Ouch.
Something about landslide, rockfall. The other path is a bit more difficult to traverse. Expect some glacier travel.
I think we can handle things, but thank you.
Thank you.
Certainly.
Warning is much appreciated. Yes. And once we're out of earshot, do you think that landslide is supposed to keep us out of the area that might have more interest to us?
Or could it?
I say we blast through and find what's over there.
Would have an idea then. Perhaps there is a landslide, in which case I'm curious as to what caused it.
You actually see the traveler walking back in your direction. He says, "I'm sorry, I almost forgot. The last hut to sleep in for the night is about 3 or 4 miles ahead. I would recommend stopping there. The glacier travel will slow you down. You'll likely not make it before nightfall."
Understood.
I hate to do this to you, DM. And remind me, what was your name?
Okay.
Okay.
I need to know these things.
He does keep coming back.
He keeps coming back.
My name is Huss.
Huh?
Huss. Huss Galen. Hopefully I'll see you back in Corvella.
Say, what's that paladin's name?
We're sorry, dear.
One we know the game.
That was Kalen Berg.
Okay. I heard Galen and Buckley, and I thought there was a connection.
Okay.
Alright, never mind.
As you continue on your way, you do reach the hut without any other issues. Do you wish to stay there for the night or try to push ahead?
No.
I vote stay there for the night.
Stay there for the night.
Who's at the hut?
Nobody.
No one?
Just nobody else. Just a hut.
It's one of... So along roads and pathways like these, there are huts which you're welcome to stay in just to kind of keep the weather out.
Stuff.
Yeah.
This is a real thing. Mountaineers know all about this.
That makes sense.
They're there.
Alright, cool.
We got a hearth and some beds.
Been a while since I was on the road like this.
Would I be able to use survival to check around the hut and see if there's any traps or other oddities that might stick out?
Yeah, go ahead and do an investigation check.
Oh, investigation? Oh, that'd actually be better.
Behold, almost an exact replica of Crescent Moon that was outside.
I'm bad at mathematics. 17 plus 5.
That's, 22.
It seems pretty safe.
Two, yeah.
This is the kind of place that's well traveled and well traversed. Seems like it's in good condition.
Nothing strange about the hut or about it either.
Just in case, we want to have a watch rotation.
Not it.
I do believe that would be wise. We are out in the woods after all.
Would make sense.
I'll take second.
I'll take first watch.
Third watch.
Well, wherever y'all don't want, I'll take.
I will just take the last one.
Yes, I'm for.
Okay, so who's on watch when?
That would be me.
First,
second, third, fourth, fifth.
Okay, cool.
Da.
Nighttime hits.
I do not.
Back to that roll we had earlier.
East first.
Yep, back to that roll we had earlier. You see nothing. During your watch, you kind of teeter between wakeness and sleep because you're tired. Right? As you're watching, you almost seem to notice a faint glow coming from the woods.
By the way, I do have dark vision up to 60 feet.
Okay.
Oh.
Thing everyone says.
Yep.
Just making sure, in case it matters.
That's exactly why you see this faint glow. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't have noticed. It's approximately 60 feet into the woods.
Just at the edge of my vision.
Just at the edge of your vision.
Oh, look at you. Yeah. What's an orange?
If it shows something,
Short cord.
seeing it kind of perks me up a little bit as I feel a little surge of adrenaline with the prospect of a potential fight.
Mm-hmm. You don't see any development for it. You're able to finish your watch with no worries. Who was third watch?
I warn you.
You see
This
nothing.
First watch, isn't it?
I also have dark vision, so I was first.
Second.
I also have dark vision.
You are tired.
So
You don't notice anything.
Okay.
It's gone.
Yeah,
who was fourth watch?
For like 10 a.m.
Ugh.
Okay, approximately 5 a.m. just before daybreak, and about when you're about to wake up.
Oh, no,
13.
Al, you awaken suddenly with a start, having had a nightmare.
Is this when I'm on watch?
Yeah, you're on watch. You just noticed him wake up.
Having some trouble there, friend? If I can really call you that after everything that's been going on.
I'm not sure if you didn't. Sometimes Tsar, in my opinion, attachments can be a bit of a drug.
Yeah, well, can't say I'm much attached to you.
Let's keep.
Out of the corner of your eye, as you look at the window, you see the glow, closer now, about 30 feet. And with it, a strange outline.
I lower my voice, not looking directly at it as I say.
I immediately look directly out from the window, not trying to fight.
What's your passive perception?
9.
You don't see anything.
There's something out there.
You see the vague form of a humanoid creature that also seems to have bird-like features. Distinctly what appears to be 6 glowing eyes and a beak, as well as these malformed wings that don't quite line up with bird-like features.
Do I recognize this form?
Go ahead and roll a religion check.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Where's my religion? That is an 18.
These creatures are very obscure, but you recall hearing something about them. That seeing a bird-like creature like this in the woods is an omen.
An omen of what?
What they're an omen of is unclear. But there's rumors that they've been seen before wars, before calamities, natural disasters. But you can't recall what they're called, or what they are.
Sure seems interesting, son.
Trick on the eyes. Must be a side effect of my resurrection.
You get the sense that I rolled for you. You get the sense that he's hiding something.
I'm not trying to hide it. I'm just like
or that he's not telling you everything.
I've told you time and time again. If you want me to give you any sort of credit, you gotta tell me what's going on. If you saw something out there that could be a threat to any of them, even if you don't think it will be, I want to know.
It may not be a physical limit, but let's just say I'm tired of seeing that.
What exactly did you see?
I described the creature begrudging because I'm just tired of this.
May I roll history?
Sure.
There you go. That is a 24.
You also recall Alistair saying something about this kind of thing. A creature like that, he described it almost as an Aarakocra, but taller, about 8-9 feet, jet black feathers, and misshapen wings. Multiple eyes. It's infernal in nature, though he didn't know a name or any other information. Just that, like was said, it's an omen.
I think we best keep our eyes open.
Yes.
Or I suppose I will, since it's your turn to speak. You can get any more of that.
I'll do my best. But we'll see how well I sleep non-effect creature now.
Okay.
For all we know, it could be my master keeping it. So we'll see what happens.
Everybody gets the effects of a long rest.
Yay, just